Yeah, it's taking long. You can do whatever you want. I'll show you guys what else I got too. It is neat though. I ordered a belt as well to go with the Lunchknecht outfit. And it's actually prettier than I thought it would be. So, happy. Little threads everywhere. The weather should be getting better actually. Storms are expected in the afternoon, so I'm hoping it cools down a bit. You think we're better? Also good news, my computer parts have been mostly delivered. I'm still getting the case and like a bunch of smaller parts. But most of it is here already. So that was really fast. So expect the PC building stream probably somewhere next week. Obviously I'll put like an announcement in the Discord too. Now what I think is kind of clever of myself, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. Like I use the red thread for the top, and then for my spool thread I use the tan colored one. So now on the bottom you have the same colored thread as the fabric, and on the top you have the same colored thread as the fabric. Pretty neat little touch, if I do say so myself. Now it's a little bit further from the edge than I would have liked, honestly. But I'm also not gonna be too bothered about it. Because screw it. And I may wanna stitch a couple more bands here. Just to add a little bit of extra stiffness to the thing. Oh, and actually it is still pretty much on the edge where I wanted it to. The edges still line up, so I'm pleased enough, I guess. No, I should keep those. Cool. Got it. What do you think of it?
Works with the headphones.
Kinda. Next up, adding the band. And then I'll see if I want to do something else about the head bit. So I have a very nice pink and gold is not bad. Alright. It is a shame though, like they also delivered my other package with my new monitor and webcam, but they delivered it like one of those depots. So I have no idea where it's... I do know where it is, I just gotta pick it up on like Monday. So tomorrow. So no new webcam yet. Shame. Okay. I'm gonna first sort of roughly pin it to the brim. Then I'll see what else I want to do. I should probably like... Thinking of where to start, because that's where the rough edge is gonna be, and I'll fold it over, but still you'll see where it's at. I guess just like in a random piece here. There. And the cool thing about a curve like this and a tape like this is you can quite neatly just line them up. And work around it. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work. To only do the roughly first. I'll just have to do it right the first time. And I do think I want to switch up the music a little bit actually. Just because this, I don't know, I think these are bagpipes or something. But they're getting on my nerves a little bit. pretty neat, right? This is actually going faster than I expected a bit. Almost halfway. How about that? So this will add a little bit of extra stiffness to the brim. That's gonna be cool when I turn up the edges there. I just hope like this doesn't shift around too much when I sew it. When I was working on the sleeve that you can see back there, I had like a lot of strips of fabric with the same sort of tape on the edges there too, and it sort of curved inward, which in this case of course is what you want, because it is a curve. But I hope it doesn't happen like the other way around. There's some other weird stuff that I'm not anticipating right now. Because just the pinning itself is going pretty smoothly. It'll be quite nice. I'm just thinking though if I shouldn't add a band on the inside or something. Right now everything is white. I don't know. If she starts sweating a lot, that's gonna turn yellow really quickly. So maybe just a strip of black fabric or something. What I'll see. The floppiness is also a benefit there, that it's quite comfortable even when you're moving around a lot. And the less material there is, the less hot the hat is gonna be. But then again, if I were gonna make this a second time, I learned so much now. This is the first time I've made something like this, in this way. I probably would add like an extra layer of reinforcement. I don't know what this part of a hat is called in English. But there. Looks good though. I'm pleased. I also found a crow feather. I was in the park earlier today, pretty much the entire morning actually, and it was really nice, and there were a lot of crows, and one of them dropped a feather. And I am gonna put it in the hat. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I may add some extra pins there. This is so cool. I love it. And I know the title says like we're gonna watch videos. If there's no one here, we're not gonna, damn it. Just gonna work focusedly. And I can watch the new Hell of a Boss episode with my girlfriend later. When I cut this off, actually, there's like a little knot here. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to remove it once the tape is in place. Just cut it off once I get that. We'll screw up the basting, but that's fine because now the pins are the basting. I think it worked out actually. Didn't mess up the basting. Nice. Almost done. There's like a tiny bubble of fabric there. I just want to cover it nicely. This should do it. Ooh. Did I fuck up? No, actually. I'm also gonna add ruffles of lace to the edge here. So I was thinking just now in terms of like finishing it nicely, maybe I can add the ruffles in between the tape and the brim itself. But I'm like, nah. I'm gonna go for maximum volume. So I want to get the other side uncovered. Unsure how I'm gonna stitch it down though. Maybe I'll just do it by hand. Because once the ruffle, the tape is on here, that's the edge the way I want it. I don't want any more stitching going through that. I guess what I could do, however, here we go, just cut it off a little bit longer. fold it over. And there we are. Kind of do the same thing that I did for the cap. That's the word! Hey. Just use thread of 2 different colors. To stitch down the tape and the lace at the same time. That's not a bad idea, actually. Alright, but there we go. That's gonna be really cool. So then what I'm gonna do first is gather up the lace. Pin it on. Make sure that this is even more secure as well, and then I'm gonna be done in one go. Right. And I have so much tape left, I'm happy. Happy. I think I have 9 yards of lace, which is great. Ta-ta-ta. I only need like what? Actually, let me measure it. I want to use like 3 times the length of this. Total like circumference of this thing. Yeah, I'll just calculate it. Who cares? Not that important. I think this was 50 centimeters. Yeah. So 50 times pi is 150 something centimeters. So I'll just do 160 and I'll be good to go. And I'll have so much lace left. So this is 120 maybe. Can also do 4 times, that's gonna be fun. Sure, 200 centimeters of lace. Maybe I shouldn't sit like that. What if Twitch is watching? Le admins. Oh no. Actually, this is not what I wanted to do. Oh no. The streets of Whiterun for 10 hours? Is that cool? Assassin's Creed ambience. Jerusalem. Oh, cool. This is from all the games. Pretty cool. Dude, you're in your underwear. Kids are watching. It is so hot. But yeah, I was just thinking, maybe I shouldn't like... And is it even that it's hot? It's just like moist. That doesn't help my case. I'll be like this. There. Can't see anything. Ha! And I gotta like sew up this lace anyway. How you doing, Max Lore? It is good to see you. Switch up this. I don't need the fancy stuff. I'm pretty good. A little bit tired today, honestly, didn't sleep much. But I went to the park this morning. And it was nice. But then it started raining, so I got back. I hope you like my chain. Let me check. I think this is about right? Like a nice little trim. So I'll be sewing. Sure thing. And then I can ruffle it up, sew it down, and it'll be cool. Oh, this one sounds like it's from Assassin's Creed 2. It is. Did you play the Assassin's Creed games? I bought a PlayStation 3 because I wanted to. Really quiet at first. I hope the sewing machine isn't too loud. Now I have a reference. want to join the edges. Do I? Yeah, I guess I will. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. Let me mark the halfway point. I was just considering like what the next step was going to be. Whether to join up the lace right now or wait a bit. And I think I'm going to wait. There we go. Gotta mark the quarters. Now I kind of have to do the same here. So I'm gonna make a little mark here. This is actually the point where if you want to watch a video, absolutely feel free to recommend one. There's a lot of like hand stuff I gotta do. Basically, I just gotta pin like the lace to the edge here. Still a little too loud. Oh no. I think this should be okay, but let me know. Better. I was just asking, like, I was thinking of watching the new Hell of a Boss episode in a bit. I don't know if you're into that, but also if you have any other videos you think would be cool to take a look at, absolutely recommend them. Because now I just gotta like gather up the lace and pin it around. And it's probably gonna take a while. Good. Good head. Maybe I should have done the Swing for the Gathering in 2 parts, actually. But it will be fine. Cardboard or leather to give it some strength. Not really. It does already have like a layer of reinforcement on the inside. What I'm gonna do is fold them up and attach them to the cap here. So that shape is gonna make it keep its structure. And it will also be a little more firm once I've stitched around twice. Ooh. I feel like maybe it needs more lace, actually. Like, this is how much it's gonna be ruffled. I'm thinking I should add more, perhaps. Let me see what it looks like when I sort of... when I'm gonna add twice as much, let's say. Which will also help in doing the gathers. Because I can do it from 2 sides instead of just the one. Ah, there it is. Okay. So this side here goes to the halfway point. The annoying part is that it sort of twists around the thread. So I gotta figure that out as I go. Okay. But this is more what I was going for. Look, this is way more of a roughly edge. However, I don't think I have enough pins to actually do them both at the same time. Unless, of course, I just remove the pins from the tape, do them like this. And that should be okay. So just cut another piece in a bit, add that to the other side, and we'll be good. So it's shut, and then the hat will almost be done actually. Like I said, I'll just have to turn up the rim then. Add some feathers. Complete though. This one won't stick the way I want. There we go. I think I should just edit with by hand actually. This is gonna rumble around too much. Hey Race! I'm doing good, thank you man. How are you? It has been a while. So I'll just put this to the side for now. And wait to do it later. The months fly by, but you're doing great. That's good to hear. And for sure they do. I think you probably knew that I got a different job. Because I streamed like once or twice. And I think you caught me there. But yeah, with everything new like that, for sure things go fast. How's it going? Pretty good. I survived the first year, pretty much. And busy season. Which was tough, I'll be honest, but I lived. And now I'm back on the streamer, on the path of the streamer too. Which has also been going pretty well actually. I was really worried that I would never have energy again to do stuff like this besides the regular job. But yeah, I am glad to be back too. Feels much more like me. Okay, so I'll just sew this shut. And then I guess with tiny stitches at the lace there. It'll be good. You got energy with this crazy heat? I mean, barely. This is a low-key stream. I'm gonna be, like, you know, just normal. Da, da, da. This is what it's gonna be like. Pretty cool, right? When is it not a low-key stream? Good question. When I have a little more energy. I need black thread. Nice pirate pimp head. Yeah, right? It's for my sister. She's in a band called Captain Clueless. And when she's on stage, like she wears a pirate hat. She asked me to make another one. From fancy materials. So this is real silk velvet. I got some brocade for the inside there. The inside is all going to be nice and cotton, so it's not going to be too sweaty. Natural material and all that. This is silk thread. This is just the polyester. Which one should I do though? I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna go with the polyester. It's a bit stronger. And cheaper. Not unimportant. Nice band name, yeah, right? It's kinda cool. I was at a performance by them a while ago. It was fun. They play really well these days. Very tight, solid. Doesn't work. There we go. Oh man. Hey Swang! It is so hot. Holy shit. How is it where you are, Raze? Are you surviving? You can really feel like the thunder in the air right now. You're surviving too? That's good to hear. I'm so sweaty. I am finishing up the pirate hat. This is how far I got now. So I finished the main structure. Now I gotta add like the band to the edge. Gotta sew it shut. It's just rained for 3 minutes and now it's hot and humid. Yeah, it's bad. I messed up. Guys, I fucked up. Cool, okay. So let me run this up. For some reason I still haven't fully recovered from my cold. That's bad, man. Have you got the COVID? Hope you start feeling better soon though. Being sick is one thing, but like being sick during summer holiday is just a waste of time. It's not COVID. That's good at least. Okay. I guess I'll just try. Like what I was saying, when I was doing like the Lunchknecht sleeve, I had the same sort of tape. I wanted to attach it, but it's all sort of curved, and that was annoying. Moved around a lot, hoping that doesn't happen. You're playing Ravenfield? I think you told me about that before, but I don't really remember what it is. Ravenfield. Oh, right, this one. Cool, cool. Seems like fun. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Outside first, and then inside. I think if I take it slow like this, it'll be fine. Immediately goes faster. I always get a bit impatient with stuff like this. It seems so simple, right? Just run a thread through to make sure it sticks on. Like, just do it! And if I pull on it a little bit, it keeps its shape better. Do you guys even see what I'm doing? Nope. Oh, fuck. No, we're still good. Oh, that's right. Max Laura has never seen me play video games. Yeah, actually, everything I have been doing in the meantime has been pretty low-key. Like, Grace, do you remember when I was talking about the Lego treehouse that I've been wanting to build it? I'm finally doing it! And it's really cool. The design is so nice. Now it's moving around a little bit, so I gotta fix that a bit. And this is why I was like, we can watch videos in the meantime, because I gotta focus a little bit. And you guys can't see what's going on that well. It seems like a little boring. But I did want to hang out while I do this. Because it's fun. But yeah, man, the PC parts have arrived, almost all of them. I'm gonna get the rest on Monday. Then I'm gonna be building the PC somewhere in the next week, I think, and I will also be streaming that. And after that, I can do my Elden Ring streams again, Raze. I'm so happy. Finally. I hope this is actually, yeah, it's going really well, actually. Nice. And all sorts of different games. I was gonna do BattleBit. And I remembered like a weird little Playmobil game that we used to play when we were little. I was thinking maybe I can find that, but I haven't really looked into it yet. So happy and hyped for that, so am I. What parts did you get shown? I'll have to go downstairs in a bit, but I did get a picture in the Discord. Like I got the fans, I got the GPU, just the basic memory, the RAM. But I'm gonna get the case on Monday, which I was a little bit sad about. I was hoping that would arrive yesterday. Because the case is made of glass, so that is the most vulnerable part, let's say. I wanted to make sure it didn't get destroyed during shipping. But once we do like the PC building stream, I'm gonna run by every part, show you guys what I got. Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't touch it, Luke. There we go. How far did I get in the meantime? Because I think I'm about halfway. I'm over halfway, very good. But then I'll have to do like another round of this. I'm now sewing along the outside. I gotta go on the inside of the tape as well. After that I'll remove the pins. Do the ruffles. And I'll be almost done. I just remembered that I forgot my... I don't remember what my crow feather is. PSU is way overpowered. A reason I took air cooling above water cooling. Unsure. I'd have to ask my sister. Probably just because it was cheaper and, you know, it worked fine. But I'll be honest, I am not very well versed in PC parts and the specs and the reason you get one thing over the other. I trusted my sister's judgment when it came to this. I do expect this to make noise though. But that's gonna be fine. But yeah, performance, I don't think I'm gonna have any troubles with that. I did want to make sure, like, I was gonna spend a bunch of money. I wanted to make sure that everything lasted me a couple of years, also in terms of performance and capacity. But I'm looking forward to it a lot, honestly. I've been playing on this like gaming laptop, which has served me really well for the past 5 or 6 years maybe. It has run its course, as I said a million times by now. You build your own PC as well, Max. Air cooling is good enough, unless you get a beast of a PC. Fine, I guess. And we did get a very roomy case, so everything is... how do you say it? There's enough room in the case for air cooling to do its work. Missing the fans? On the parts list or the picture? Like the oh. You get the Dark Rock Pro ones, like the Be Quiet. That's one big fan, and I think there's another one on the bottom. Another set of them. Alright, so this was that. Time to go along the bottom. This one's gonna be a little bit different. Like the tape is basically a very long rectangle, whereas the brim is a circle. So the outer circumference is going to be a little bit bigger than on the inside, like a centimeter inwards. So I'm expecting the tape to sort of fold over itself, but so far it seems like it's going pretty neat, to be honest with you. There's a tiny bit of folding, but because of the pins that are already in there, they fold over those. I'm missing the fans on the list. I may have just not scanned them. They should be there. Well, they are there, I mean. You get 3 fans in the front, right? Yeah. I can look them up for you, actually. Hold on. The Dark Rock Pro, like the CPU cooler, is what you can see in the picture. Corsair 4000 Airflow is the thingy, the case. Am I an idiot? I don't see them either now. Maybe they were included with like the rest somewhere. I'd have to check. But as I said, man, when we do the PC stream, we'll walk by every part and show them all. Because yeah, I did see like 3 fans in the box. 1 big one and 3 smaller ones. Oh. Missing a pin here, I do want one. There we are. I'll add another one just to be sure. 140 millimeters and 3 120 millimeters. Seems about right, yeah. I think they may be included in the GPU itself. Does that make sense? Otherwise you need to get them. Like I said, I should have them. But I guess I'll check later. Like Sean took a look at them, he's really into this stuff as well. He didn't see anything that was missing. And I doubt my sister would have forgotten them too. power up a microwave. Just wanted to make sure that like it could handle whatever I threw at it. Also, if there's any upgrades to the rest of the system later on, I won't have to replace that part either. And also, like I just trusted my sister's judgment. This part's going Alright. Easy fix. Almost to the end there. Nice, nice, nice. Gotta get more lace then. Even more. And I mean, maybe a microwave is included. That'd be cool. I can just heat up my snacks. But I guess I'll see once the second box arrives. Heckin' finito. But the thought doesn't look any different yet, but I gotta pull out all the pins. And check to make sure like I didn't miss anything. Like here. Actually, that doesn't matter. Like I just missed a centimeter there. But that isn't gonna really make a difference. Alright, so we got a solid rib. Already it has a way more shape when I do this. Not so much when I do this, but who cares? I'm really pleased with the look of this, honestly. And I mean, doing streams and gaming at the same time takes a lot of machine. I know like some streamers use a separate PC, one for gaming and one for streaming, and they run them together just to make sure there's no performance loss or anything, because running them, it just takes a lot. Both in terms of power and like performance capacity. Alright, so this is really nice. If you accept my Discord request, I can send you the files I made. You are interested in the PC building stream. Very cool. I'll just do it on here, though I may need to log it on my PC too. Lol. Did you see the hat, Mar? A 4 RAM or a 2 RAM kit? What did we get, Mar? If you're still there. You did? There we are. 64 gigabytes of RAM, baby. Alright, I accepted the request. Alright, now I gotta do the lace. Okay, now, first of all, I'm gonna remove the basting. We can expand still if needed. Cool, cool. Send it. Nice. Because Mar has been working on some... Well, for now it's like concepts. For a upgraded look of the stream, like panels and stuff. Hat spoilers, I make the tacos. Noise, noise. Have fun with the tacos. I'll take a look at the screens in a bit. his little head. Vibe more nicely. I have a bit of a soft spot for making ruffles on clothes. It's one of the first techniques I learned, really. Outside of just basic sewing. Oh, and it still got twisted around. Oh well. I'll just work from the center here because that's easiest. And then fix it. Because the first thing I really made for myself was a pirate shirt with all sorts of ruffles, like on the thing there and around the manchettes, cuffs. There we go. So that's what it's actually going to look like. It's a cool thing to me, like that so many people are so interested in the PC building stream. Like I sort of knew, but at the same time I'm kind of surprised by, first of all, how many people know about that stuff. But also how invested people get. I guess it's the same with cars, like hardware, just tickles people. Always fun to look at, but I suck at it myself. What's the parts you're not so good at? Like I, for instance, wouldn't even know where to start with selecting the parts. And the company where I ordered them now, Alternate, they have sort of a tool to help you pick which parts go with what other parts, basically. But I'm so glad, like, I had my sister to help me, because it would have been, not easy for me to figure that all out. Okay, so that's 1/4 done. And I gotta get a little bit of a background there. That's what it look like. That is what it's gonna look like. I do think though that if I actually end up having all the parts, I could probably figure out how to put them all together with YouTube and just a little bit of common sense. About still, Having someone to tell you basically what to do and what goes where is so much faster. Then with every single thing you're not entirely sure about, you have to be like, I guess I better get a YouTube video to guide me. I suck at it as well. If you get parts that don't work well together, you will need to replace them again. Yeah, and it's so expensive. Like, memory is really cheap now, you know, relatively speaking. 4 terabyte for 80 euros is not that much money. For what you're getting, anyway. But the rest, especially GPUs, luckily with this sort of stuff, meaning this. Yarr, good morning. What do you think of my chain, man? I picked it up yesterday. I thought it matched the vibe. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Good to see you though, 24. Good morning, probably. Okay. So almost done with this, then I'll need to cut another 2 yards of lace. Gather it up again. And then sew it shut. It's gonna be a while. It's not that I dislike hand sewing, but I get a little bit bored with it. And it's really the only way to neatly do it. PC building is easy. If you can stick a square piece in a square hull and a rectangle in a rectangle hull, you can also build a PC. I do imagine it to be kind of like that. Like most of the time, the shape of the chords and the ends will tell you what goes in which hole. But that only works if you do have all the parts that work together. And that's the difficult thing for me. Like when you are talking about 4 sticks of RAM or 2 sticks of RAM, I have no idea what the difference is gonna be. I'm guessing it's just overall better performance to have 4 than 2. But why? Unsure. Because capacity is divided over 4 things instead of 2, so the overall load is less. Don't forget the I/O shield. What is that? Lace! Cute, cute. So this is what the front of the hat's gonna look like, kinda. It's neat. And like I said, I have a bunch of feathers and like lace trimmings that I'm gonna drape off the cap here. I'm just gonna go buck wild with the rest of the decorations here. Is it gonna be fun? I don't think I'll need this one. in a while, so I'm just gonna put it on the side here. That's not true. I will need it for gathering. I need this one, and I need this one. But that's gonna be done really fast. Isn't easy to explain. If you search for it, you will understand. I will do a little Google then. IO shield. Ah. Part that allows for optimum airflow and grounding for the motherboard ports. Yes. Is it okay to use the PC without IO shield? It's essentially only for looks and idiot protection. Alright. From Linus Tech Tips, so you know it's reliable information there. Oh, man. I hope you guys heard that. That was a nice crack. Linus Tech Tips for the win. Yeah. I like how they make these sorts of topics really accessible for a lot of people. But that's the overall joy of YouTube. Anything you want, you can basically just find an idiot-proof explanation for. Like, thank God for Indian YouTube for math problems, for instance. With oftentimes easier explanations than your own teachers. Okay. So again, 2 yards of lace, let's go. They made a video that is meant to be the last build guide you will ever need. Might be good to watch that before we go live, my sister and I, with the stream. Just so I have a little bit of a better idea what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Like, I do want to do a format where basically she tells me what the idea behind everything is. Sort of she teaches me PC building basically and how they work in a sense. Not the perfect explanation, but I think you guys get the idea. But even so, it would be good to have a little bit of background information before that. Okay, so sorry for the noise beforehand. I'm gonna go through this really quickly. Be back with more pinning. It's worth watching for sure. Put a lot of effort into it. Cool. I'm gonna do that. For your information as well, 24, it's probably gonna be like the weekend next week. So maybe Friday or Saturday or something. And I think just around my standard stream time. I'll have to see when Mars available. I haven't talked to her about it yet. But it was already implicitly the idea. Because I'll be working, I can watch. Yeah, I'm not sure if Mar is available on Friday. She may be off work, but she may have work. So I'll see. She may be off on Thursday too, but I'm not sure. She usually has a bunch of stuff to do. I will discuss with her and post like in the Discord the final. We can help build it by stream. Yeah. But I mean, I would like to say no backseat PC building. Because we'll get nervous, damn it. It can be like a crane game. Twitch plays Pokemon, that sort of idea. It's gonna be a stream of 12 hours. You're gonna be proud you've done it yourself, for sure. It's gonna be so cool to finally be able to play on that thing. This is an idea that's been in the works for over a year now. So I'm excited. Well over a year, I'm gonna say. Maybe even 2 years ago now. Okay. Gather's done, so this one can go to the side now for real. Oh, by the way, I did want to show you that. Like, together with the chain, I also ordered a belt. And it's so nice. It's such good work. And the end plate here too. So cool. It's gonna match my costume perfectly. And it's gonna go great with different costumes that I have as well. Imagine playing modern games with good graphics and frame rates. Holy shit, yeah. That's gonna be a thing. Hey, Savan! How are you? How was the behind the scenes video? I didn't check your message. I'm assuming it's great. Oh, gotta mark the center. This is the easiest time to do it. I'll show you the hat so far. So it's red velvet with a golden edge and lace. And it's gonna be like a tricorn pirate's captain hat, so kinda like a folded up like that. Very interesting. It's cool. Dude, the costumes on House of the Dragon are so good. Swaggy, yeah, right? I read the book as well, but the book is kind of written like a history of House Targaryen during the, what's it called again, the Dance of the Dragons. But a lot of it is sort of left vague or implicit. Like basically how history is described as well. Nothing is expressed too surely. Because we can't be sure how things happened in the past, obviously. But then in the show, things are obviously portrayed just as they were, apparently. And it's interesting to see like the difference and where the overlap is and where the differences are. I want them dresses for sure, man. Like Rhaenyra's dresses, when you just look at it on screen, it's just a dress until you start looking at the details. And I'm looking really quickly if I can find like a picture or anything that shows those details, but not really. When I Google like Rhaenyra Targaryen dress, I just find kind of shitty Halloween costumes. Shame. But the same with Daenerys' dresses. She has one that has like the dragon scales smocked into them. And when you look at it in the show, it's just like, that's a cool dress. But then you think on how much work that takes. You can't do it by a machine. It is amazing. It is really cool. Like stuff like this, for instance. I'm pretty sure this all had to be done by hand. You can't see machine stitching at this distance, so maybe not. And if they did take any shortcuts, I wouldn't blame them at all. But holy hell. Professional costume designers are a thing, for sure. And I feel like they don't get paid enough. Or I would have considered it. Here, this is like a... This is how it looks in the show. That's so cool. The first green dress Alicent wears. It's so cool. Hold on. Alicent green dress. Is it this one? Or this one? Either way. Really nice. The brocade too, with the pattern matching. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, she wears to Rhaenyra's wedding. Sick. With the bell sleeves. So cool. Like, I wish I had a doll. A mannequin, that's the word. One male and one female. And if at all possible with like the adjustable sizing. That opens up so much more avenues for creativity. Right now I really only have my own body to work with, and maybe my girlfriend if she is in the mood. But overall, so many details. Yeah. And then it's like in the show for 5 minutes. Worth it though. Did they say what the budget was for the first season? Because that must have been enormous. Alright, now, like, this is gonna be much easier than before. Because now I can start from a neutral state, let's say, so I don't have to worry about the twisting or so much. And the centers are already lined up. This is gonna be much faster. It was very important in the scene though. Yeah, it obviously wouldn't have looked right. Or felt right. If it was just some cheap basic dress like the Halloween costumes we just saw. But still, that's a lot of dedication. What you can do now, since the center's already sort of attached, I can just pull on this thread and the ruffles automatically appear. It's way better. Before I'd already sort of ruffled it because I thought 2 meters was going to be enough for the entire thing. Turns out no. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did the calculation wrong. I should have done 50 centimeters since that is the diameter. Times pi to get the circumference, and that times 3. So that actually does come up to about 4 meters. 4.5 even. So this works out. Oh whoa. This is easier for the gathers as well. If you have a length like that, you have to sew it around all the way. And then if you want to make sure that everything is neat like this, that's so annoying to do. So actually having it in 2 pieces like this it would have been the way to go anyway. Okay. So now it's sort of right, it's sort of bunched up here, just gotta divide it, pin it down. Probably a crazy amount. Let me just Google it actually, because I'm curious now. House of the Dragon, Season 1, budget. 20 million an episode. 200 million for the season as a whole. Holy shit. That's a lot of money. The Puritans are gonna be like, way too much for stupid entertainment. I don't agree. Love stuff like this. You sent some pics of my PC. Cool. Okay. Yo, that's cool. Look at this stuff. It's got the neon and the water cooling, I guess. But they made even more, way more. Revenue. That can't be right. That can't be right. Need some cleaning. Is it dusty? It's really cool though. I was like, nobody is ever gonna see it, so I didn't really care about the neon stuff and shit. My sister did offer. But I'm like, nah, it's just gonna be underneath my desk all the time, so who cares? I like the bunny though, like there's a little picture of a bunny. You can do it, webcam. Yeah, cute. And also, you don't have to download it, it's already on the screen. There we are. As like a little teaser for the overall look of the channel. It's a GIF? Oh my god. Hold on, this one too. Whee! Kinda neat. This is still very much the concept version. Like, I'm not entirely sure about the font. But I do really like the texture on the back and the wooden border. Let me get back to your picture now. Is it a GIF? Nothing's moving. Yeah, I can see the dust actually when I zoom in. It's a one and done thing for me. Very pretty, but way too much effort and money. Got your PC on a little table on the ground. I'm gonna put it on like a little platform, yeah. But the bunny is a gift. Oh, cool. That's really cute. Less dust. Way better, yeah. Yeah, every little bit helps. I think that's maybe what like destroyed this computer too. Like my laptop. It's really difficult to clean the fans. And I do every once in a while, but it's a hassle. If I really want to do it, I have to take the whole thing apart. So much effort. change of parts, and you have to do it all over again. Yeah. And if it breaks, man, your whole system is dead. I'd be so worried about that. Not sure, like, how... What's the word? If I'm being paranoid, being worried about that, how realistic that the chances of that happening are. But I have heard some stories on Reddit and stuff where people had like this really cool system and there was one leak because a pet jumped into it or something. Ay, ay, ay. There goes your 5,000 cool thingy. You also have closed factory loops. Like where the whole thing is sort of closed off already. I just got a new PC, yeah. That does help, for sure, but I'll be a little nervous. Let me get this going, though. I gotta... Oh, way better. It's raining, guys. Yes! Finally, it's cooling down a bit. Now I can actually, like, get my hair fixed and not worry about it looking like garbage immediately again. I can put some pants on again. Cool wind is really nice. But I can't really get over the fact that this can't be at the box office. Yeah, but maybe they don't want to tell us like classified information, how much money they actually made with that. But I'm an accountant, damn it! I want to know. Must have been plenty since they put that much money in and they are making another season, so... So this is actually way faster. Like now that I'm focusing, I'm almost done with the third quarter. So that's done one more. Then all I have to do is sew it down. But I'm just gonna really quickly, like with a few stitches, go around it. How they calculate it, since most people watch for HBO Max now instead of TV. Yeah. I guess you can probably attribute people subscribing to HBO to the release of the season and stuff like that. And they probably have like standard calculations of how much money would be a sort of best guess for minutes watched, something like that. About your watch time, yeah. But you are right, it is a little bit difficult to attribute. Directly attributed. There we are. Quarter done. I cut the thread off because this is how much you have left. Can't really see, but it is a lot. How I didn't lose my crow feather? It's a shame. Like I had a bunch of peacock feathers, for stuff like this. Basically just had a few in storage. But a moth got to them. When I opened the bag a while ago, it was basically just dust. Very sad. Feathers are expensive, by the way. Like, I was buying some ostrich feathers at Castlefest, basically a Renaissance fair. They were like €5 a piece. And they used to be like status symbols, because in the medieval times they were even more expensive. I was joking with the guy, like, it's still a status symbol, what the fuck? I don't think he appreciated it very much though, because he was selling them. He didn't want to hear from people that they cost too much, obviously. But still. And you can get them like a little bit more cheaply. At carnival stores and stuff like that. But they never look as good. Like on the picture they seemed like bright red. And I was like, oh, that's a cool color. I'm gonna attach a bunch to my helmet over there to Charlie. But then I got them and they were more sort of like a weird orange, reddish sort of thing. And I was like, nah. That doesn't look good. So I could throw those away as well, basically. Wasn't ever gonna use them. It seemed like a good deal, but nah. The idea was like to make a really cool, really big plume. Time to mow the grass, rip being an adult. Same thing we were talking about this morning, so. All sorts of duties. But yeah, good luck. I hate mowing the grass. Especially when I was like a little kid. We had one of those handheld things with a plastic thing that circles in the center, basically like a grass trimmer. It was awful. It never worked. Still be able to hear and see the stream. Oh, you're on mobile. Noise. Like, they had me cut the grass and I went through probably 10 of those things for the entire field. And to this day, I'm not entirely sure if that is a lot or if that was like the expected amount of plastic blades to go through. Because he did give me that many. Okay. Cool, okay. 2 more pins and we're done. There. Got this. And now I can actually show you guys why I didn't do this earlier. Like when I was sewing on the little trimming here, I will make myself a little bit bigger. I went through it twice, once on the outer side and once on the inner side. And I could have, of course, just put this on before and sewn through the whole thing together. But what I wanted to get was on one side you get the longer edge, and then on this side you get like a little fray as well, a little bit of ruffle. And that also adds to the volume of the whole thing. So that when you see it, for instance here, it's going to look even more fluffy. But here we are. Pretty cool. And then on the other side, looks like this. I am pleased. Don't know about you guys, but I like the look of this. So I'm just gonna really quickly, just some simple white thread goes around it. This stuff is really light, so it doesn't need to be very strong. Plop, 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 done. Then I can shape the head itself. That will give it a bit more structure here too, because right now the cap is kind of fluffy. That'll fix that. And then add the feathers and the... I don't know, I'm gonna add like a meter or so of lace to the outside. Almost also like a plume actually. And overall it's gonna be cool, I think. So thank you for saying so, Reyes. I agree. I take my little needle. I think I'll just do it like in 2 bits or something. And I learned this from a friend of mine who is a tailor. Like a lot of the times I would cut the thread like plop, like this, and then attach the needle to this side of the thread. And all of the time it would bunch up and get into knots and stuff like that. And I asked him, like, why is that? Why does this keep happening? And he's like, actually you have to attach it to the other side of the thread because of the way the thread is twisted. And that prevents it from knotting. That was Tom actually, so you'll be happy to know we still talk sometimes. Or not actually. By now it's been a while. But he's making really cool things. I consider doing the same. I've gone through this entire hacking monologue about how this prevents it from knotting. Guess what it does? It knots. There we are. Managed to fix it though. Look at this Insta and I feel so proud for him. Yeah. Me too. The annoying bit about all the pins there though is that when you pull this tight it's going to wrap around the pins. Cheering him on from the sidelines, exactly. Can you guys hear the thunder? So what I'm gonna do is remove the pins as I sew past them. So that when I'm about halfway, it will stop happening as much. Kinda need to get a, what's it called? One of those little caps to put on your fingers for your sewing. And I'll also aim it down a bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Like that. The battle music is appropriate. Stab myself in the thumb. A flash of lightning actually caused a crackle in my headphones. Funny. That one I think you guys could hear. Is this the moment, guys? Should we watch the new Hell of a Boss episode? Do you know that series, Soph? Don't know if that's really your kind of humor. Or if you guys have any other videos. This is gonna take a while. Especially with the pins. I cry. Which one? Hell of a Boss. I will just Google it real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Get out of there. This one. Oh my god, it's a Stolas body pillow. Terrible. And if you don't know it, it's an animated series on YouTube. Which is really not child friendly. So now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't watch it on stream, actually. But most of the time, it's pretty good. Kinda looks like Panty and Stocking. Yeah, yeah. I would agree that it's kinda similar. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they were not kidding when they said it was gonna storm. Like when I hear the thunder, like my headphones crackle.
Oh no.
I remember a while back, like my girlfriend's father got really upset because he felt like you shouldn't be on the computer when it was storming like this, when there was lightning and stuff. Because you could get electrocuted. And I'm pretty sure that's not true unless there's a direct lightning strike. But it's always stuck with me.
Destructions are
And no lights or anything either. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Ah, okay, it was done. Did you ever watch Vikings, Savon? And the rest of chat too. I've been rewatching it. The first season is kinda weird here and there. Not gonna lie. But now I'm at the second one, and it is really much better. Speaking of like budget, I'm pretty sure they increased it significantly. I'm at the overlapping piece of the edge there, so I'm gonna do a couple of reinforcing stitches. He quit when the guy died, when Ragnar died, yeah. That is when I stopped watching the first time too. I went on a little bit after that, but not that much. To me, he was for sure the most interesting part of the series. And I'm not sure if there was another one. A Vikings something that takes place a couple of years after the first series. Unsure how well that did. But no worries about spoiling anything because already watched it a while ago. I think honestly Athelstan is maybe the most interesting character to me. First of all, I like the actor. But also his challenges and viewpoints and stuff are kind of interesting. Ah, fuck. I stab. Ow. Currently watching Dark. I'm just trying to oh fuck, I'm bleeding. See, this is what the toilet paper is for. It's just good to have. Can't really like remember what Dark was about. Dark series. Oh, right. Is it good? Time travel. Could be interesting. Ow, fuck. It was actually pretty deep, damn. Really complex, but very good. Nice. So when you're working with light fabrics, you have to stop when you poke yourself. It's annoying. Now the thread is red as well. I watched a little bit of it because my sister and my father were watching it. It seemed, well, as you said, pretty complex but good. Didn't get around to watching the rest of it though. I got used to listening to German though. That does take some getting used to. There's not a whole lot of German media that's really mainstream. Not in like the international setting anyway. Yeah, I mean World War I stuff probably, but two I mean, but one as well. Dull though. Not dull, but a little tired. It's okay, it's okay. Creators of Dark also started a series called 1899. But Netflix cancelled it after the first season. Do you know why? Netflix does that a lot. A lot of series I think they're good. And then we just never hear from them again. I'm guessing it's because they're kind of too niche. They just don't get watched enough, but I am always a little sad. Surprised Pikachu. I know this guy. I've seen him in a bunch of other series. He has a cool coat. It's like a Russian military coat. It's a good design. Did you see like the movie Polar with Mads Mikkelsen? It's insane. Don't really think it's your thing, but just kind of thinking about it because he wears a coat like that. Yes, I'm not gonna be able to finish this stream in about half an hour. I have to go. And I'm not even halfway. I can probably go a little bit faster. Like now I'm getting to the point where the pins don't bother me as much. So I can go a lot faster. But still. Maybe I'll be able to do the main shape of the thing for today and then just finish the rest off stream. That'll be a good achievement. I do love Mads Mikkelsen. I do too. He's a really interesting actor. I think the first time I saw him was in Hannibal. But he was the villain in Casino Royale too. And I think Casino Royale was earlier. But I'd never seen it before that. I only saw Casino Royale quite recently. Clash of the Titans. That movie isn't great. Isn't that one like about Greek mythology? What does he play in that one? Oh, with the guy who also plays in Avatar, I think. I have to fix. Yeah, there we go. The lace at times gets like folded under itself because it does still want to loop around the thread, and that's annoying. But luckily, when you're hand sewing like this, you can fix that pretty easily. Liam Neeson was Zeus. Yeah. I'm about halfway now, that's not bad. I guess for those type of guys, those are the movies that just pay the bills. They have to know they're not gonna be great, right? Topic is kind of generic. It would have to be a really good script to make something like that really interesting and just different from what's been done before, I guess. Never even finished my coffee salon. That was the one thing I was missing this morning. Like a nice hot cup of coffee. But other than that, I had a really good time. What does that mean? As soon as I got home, though, I had some leftover chicken from last night. And I put them in the air fryer to make them crispy. And I put them on a sandwich. And I had more food. I was hungry. Did it work out with your bike, by the way? Bottomless pit. And it was a lot of chicken. So now I can literally say that my blood, sweat and tears are in this hat. Well, no, actually my tears not yet. And I hope they don't get added. But I bled on the thread a little bit and now it's officially incorporated into the hat. Just walk wasn't that bad. They need to fix the tire again. Lovely. I hope they don't make you pay again because that would suck. Oh, we're making good progress now. I'm at about 2/3. We're gonna make it. I gotta take a look. I have a bunch of buttons that maybe I can use to add a little bit more decoration to the point where I'm gonna attach the brim to the main cap. That's gonna be cool. Like I have some undecorated golden ones, but I think I also have a slightly more fancy silver colored buttons. So I'll need to check like which look better. Now the silver ones may be interesting because that adds to the variety of the hat overall. But I think gold will look better with the rest of the design and also the tape around the edge. I will see. I'm a little apprehensive for using the golden ones though. I want to use a bunch of them for the Lunchknecht sleeve that I was making. About 5 or something. And I was going to use a bunch of them for the dress for Iana. So I hope I have enough left. I'll only need 3 though, so I mean it's not that bad. Just need to take a look. Shit. Yeah, it's about time to finish off this piece of thread. Move on to another one. There. Cool, so this is all I have to do. Should be enough. Gotta go. Peace. See you later, Seth. Thanks for dropping by. It was fun. It was fun. I just gotta finish this bit. Oh, yeah, it's fine.
I todos esteros I båda orke tonali kriston podo to sono nara
I've never heard the song before.
arestitoni toro I de hira rosi
What is this one from?
Efcardios proskopin ton svon potmo
Yeah, it's Greek. From Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Interesting, interesting. When I heard the music at first, I thought maybe it was Valhalla. Gotta say though, I liked Assassin's Creed way better when it was still sort of grounded in history. At this point, they have gone way past that. Above and beyond. I still gotta try Assassin's Creed Valhalla though. Like a friend of mine did recommend it. Highly recommend it, in fact. But meh. I do like the soundtrack. I've been listening to it quite regularly. That's also just because I really like Viking themed music. And one of my favorite artists, what's his name? Einar Selvik, also worked on the soundtrack for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So it's nice. No idea what I'm gonna do this evening though. Looking forward to dinner. Sister be making fresh tacos. That has to be good. It's stuck. Ah. There we go. Getting a bit tired too. The lack of sleep is getting to me now. Like that point where you start to feel just a little bit spacey. That's where I'm at now. I guess I'm just gonna chill this evening. Almost done! I only have 3 more pins to go. 2 more. It will be so nice. Which also means like the head overall is almost finished. Final decorations. I do already have to check, like gotta sort of calculate. I have to divide the brim in like 3 equal parts. And the cap itself too, by the way, to make sure everything matches up nicely. That is my next step. Not entirely true. My next step is going to be trim off all the excess little threads that I have developed by now. Final pin done. Tie this up and let's get out of here. Chup. Chup. Finito. because the gathering thread is still in there, and I don't know if I can pull it out in one neat go. It seems I can't, like I have it here. What I think I'll do is just trim them off and leave it. Make sure the gathers stay in place nicely as well. All right. Da, da, da. Wasn't even aware. Okay, so now I need the black thread again, or actually let me just get the red one. It's better. So for the first one, like the starting point, I can just fold it in half. When Lego stream again? I guess somewhere next week. Maybe in 2 days or something? I was thinking maybe I'll do one today, but just felt like finishing this thing. Okay, so I put a pin in here. Then this was the other end here, so this is going to go on top. Maybe this evening? No. No, I really shouldn't. I'm gonna be chilling this evening. I think about here we'll do it. That's not great. Oh well. This way it keeps its shape pretty well. May give it a little steam to like make this a little bit more pronounced, but all in all, what do you think? It's a little bit big for me. That's kind of cool. This one is off-center just a little bit. I'm happy to hear you guys like the Lego streams though. Kind of didn't expect that, to be honest. I'm happy though, I like them a lot too. That's my cue to end the stream probably. Dinner. Alright, on the way. Yeah, it's Atheist Max. And other people watching. But nice. We basically finished the main shape of it. Just to show off the edge there really quickly. So I'm gonna replace the pins that are in there now with buttons and add the feathers and everything else. But basically it's finished. I guess I'll do the rest off stream. This was probably the final Pirate Head stream. So yeah, next time I'll do the Lego. See if we can finish the treehouse as well. And after that is probably going to be the PC building stream. And after that, epic gaming times. And more Lego, because I want to build sets, damn it. So enjoy your food and have a nice evening. Thank you very much. I'm gonna say the same to you. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye guys, it's been fun. Later!